My 25F boyfriend, 26M, creates food displays for Instagram then wastes all of it.
We've been together a year, and I like him a lot. I've always known he has a passion for cooking, but what I didn't know until recently is that he doesn't actually eat most of the food he makes. He has a growing Instagram following where he posts all the stuff he makes, but he doesn't eat it actually. He just throws it away. I mean, I guess I should have known something was up, because the stuff he makes is way too much for one person. I asked him about it, and he just said he likes cooking a lot but usually doesn't like the food he makes. His tastes are pretty simple.
Some examples of what I'm talking about include him making a charcuterie board, which he threw all of after posting it, a rare type of lobster, which he threw because he doesn't like seafood, and a big Thanksgiving display last year which he ate a tenth of before throwing. I grew up in a pretty low-income family, though I'm doing better now, so seeing this just makes me feel uneasy. He grew up and well off and still makes multiples of what I do. How can I help support him in his hobby while also not supporting the insane amount of food waste he produces? This isn't a deal breaker in our relationship, but I can't help but feel uneasy about it. Is this more a me problem?
I have a chef friend who does this to promote his business, except he invites like 4 people over, cooks whatever it is he wants to showcase and then has a little supper party after with a wine pairing. He does it like once a week, so it's both a nice little social gathering and an opportunity to cook and photograph new stuff. Your boyfriend could also buy some takeout boxes and bring everything to work the next day for co-workers or something like that. Obviously not lobster, but it sounds like he could do this with other things. Maybe there is an elderly neighbor or single mom or lonely neighbor that would enjoy the food?
You could give some to the neighbors. Give them to your coworkers. Invite friends and family over to give it to them. Or just go outside, you'll find a homeless person that would appreciate the free food.
Y'all don't have any friends you can invite over to eat the food once he finishes the photo shoot?
Do you like the fancy food he makes? Can't he put it in a Tupperware for later? Alternatively, he could plan what to do with the food before he's made it, like deliver it to a neighbor or a friend. You could also look into ways of donating the food, but logistically it's difficult to donate already cooked food.
If he had a proper passion for food, food waste would be on his radar. Call him out on this, it is a valid point.
Yeah, this would gross me out. Too, the waste. And then the fact that he's doing it with meat. If he wants to eat meat, fine. But it just seems so disrespectful to the animal to waste it. Something died for that meal. You know? Just to dump it in a landfill seems wrong.
You could give some to the neighbors. Give them to your coworkers. Invite friends and family over to give it to them. Or just go outside, you'll find a homeless person that would appreciate the free food.
My God, this would horrify me. It's not even the food waste. Though it is that, it's the pure decadence of it in search of fame, likes, followers. I get liking to cook. But a huge part of what makes cooking feel good, to most non-sociopaths, is the act of enjoying eating it, sharing it, or at least seeing someone else enjoy it. Even the most megalomaniac chefs in high-end restaurants want their art to be enjoyed. There's even been a movement in high-end food photography to promote less waste so it can be eaten after a photo shoot rather than get tossed. If his Instagram thing was making over-the-top food and having people over to enjoy it, I'd be okay with the charcuterie or the lobster or the Thanksgiving spread. But this is like a psychopathic level of removal from reality. That takes such a wasteful mindset that it makes my stomach turn. Definitely not a you problem. Anyone who grew up in scarcity probably squirmed internally reading this post. Is this more a me problem? No. This is totally and utterly whack. It has nothing to do with you being poor growing up. This is the behavior of a sociopath or psychopath. Animals are alive. That is supposed to be sacred to another life form. Especially a sentient one like a human. We call this empathy. The idea that other beings exist, not just for our playthings. I eat meat, veal, oysters, sushi, everything. I go fishing, or at least I have. But when I do, I am compassionate that it was once a living being like me. And I am respectful. To try and eat it all. It lived, and died for my pleasure. And for that I am grateful. And I eat it all to show respect. And I am nice to animals. And people, to give thanks. The idea is we are all connected. Gaia. If you don't feel that, and can cook, then throw away a lobster for internet views. You are sick. I could never maintain a friendship with a person who could do this. Do other people know about this or just you? If other people know, I am surprised they still enjoy his company. If only you know about this. Then he's bringing you in on his sociopath world, testing you to see what you think is okay, and what you think is totally mean-spirited. And once you agree to some, he will push it more. This is akin to squishing bugs as a child, before morality is fully formed. Or a teenage psychopath killing hamsters. Usually children around 10 start to independently understand this concept. Not understanding this by that age usually is an indicator of a learning disability. When I step on a snail in the rain and hear a crunch, I feel bad. Do you? Does he? If he treats food this way, using it as he wants, using it for views, discarding it, are you worried he might treat you this way? Is already treating you this way? This is a red flag the size of a tablecloth in the trash. Psycho killer KCK say FA. 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 Far better run. 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 Run away. Psycho killer. Your dude doesn't cook well. He just serves pretty. One can't cook food they hate, as one wouldn't know if results are good. This is such a wasteful, first world consumerist hobby that I wouldn't be able to support it. It's weird. Also, does he even know if it tastes good or not since he's tossing it? Looking good is one thing. Presentation is important. But tasting good is the main point. That's what's most important. But how would he know if it's even edible? It is wasteful, and even if he has simple tastes, then make simple good he can enjoy. Then there's that Turkish guy who cooks for everyone. Why aren't you eating it? Or ask for doggy bags of it and give to your parents or a friend. Like, honey, instead of throwing the food away, why don't we make to-go boxes and give away to friends? Since you're so amazing at cooking, it's such a shame to see delicious food go to waste. Or suggest he do win a dinner to go once a week. Considering the economy and inflation, it will very likely be a popular feature amongst his followers. I can guarantee the people working in property management for the building aren't wealthy. I'm sure the doorman, front desk staff, building super, or cleaning staff would not waste fancy food gifted by one of the building residents. This is clearly a karma post, cuz op doesn't give a F in the end based on their comments to people.
Zero respect for him. He is a boss.
That is absolutely sickening. Tell him if he doesn't want to eat it, then to put it in Tupperware containers or something to give to a homeless shelter. Full stop. There is no excuse and no justification to just throw food in the garbage for Instagram likes when there are people, probably in the very city y'all live in, who don't have enough to eat. Your boyfriend really ought to be ashamed. Your BF is part of a bigger problem. Not only should he not be wasting food like that because he's taken a life that could have otherwise reproduced or actually fed someone else, but food waste leads to contamination. He's causing harm when he does this. It's entitled and inconsiderate. Are those traits you really want in a partner, or is his bank account what really attracts you to him? Can't he invite friends over to eat what he cooks? It's just so disgusting to waste food like that.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.